Welcome back to the Metaverse. In today's show, we'll be covering a model from the Tibetan Bon tradition. And before we get into the model itself, I'd like to preface it with a metaphor. The map is not the territory. So, what that means is if you open up Google Maps and you look through your neighborhood, no matter how descriptive that map is, it will never encapsulate the true nature of the territory, including all the flora and fauna and the various different minerals and resources present within the territory. So technically, you could analyze and study the map as much as you want. However, until you go to the territory itself and have a direct experience with it, you won't get a true grasp of what that territory is. We can study the Tibetan model all day and all night, but up until we actually have direct experiences with dream states, it'll be a little difficult to understand where this model is coming from. We'll definitely be covering how to induce lucid dreams in a future show. But for the time being, know this. The Tibetan Bon tradition has been using dream states as a means of expanding awareness for literally centuries. However, in the West, we simply just don't give a lot of significance to our dreams, despite the fact that we spend a third of our lives sleeping. Before I go any deeper, I know I'm getting into really abstract territory here, but just keep in mind that a lot of our perception is predicated on years of conditioning and cultural bias. A lot of the world now simply views our existence as something that's rooted just in this physical world, which happens to be very real and out there. However, in a lot of other traditions in various different parts of the world, such as in India, Japan, Tibet, and Nepal, there were modes of perception that led people to believe that the world isn't as out there and as real as you would think. We'll be taking a look at one such mode of perception that was laid out by the Tibetans a millennia ago. While exploring this model with me, please approach it with an open mind. I know we've been conditioned for years and years and years to look at this material world with way too much significance. The name of the Tibetan model is Dream Yoga. It's an approach to life that treats this waking life as a dream too. At this point, I'd like to highlight that you can actually do some really cool things in dream states. You can explore new worlds and go flying around them. You can talk to people you've never met, both dead and alive. You can learn new skill sets. You can even address trauma and fears in dreams, and potentially even learn to overcome them. However, one of the most fascinating aspects of a dream to explore would be the nature of intention. Because in a dream, your intentions manifest almost immediately. So, for instance, let's say you become lucid while you're dreaming, and you decide or set the intention to get a slice of pizza. Well, it's not like the slice of pizza is going to magically fall from the sky. But maybe you open up the door next to you and you look inside, and lo and behold, there's a slice of pizza waiting for you. That's how intentions work in dreams. The intention will take you to the end result almost instantaneously. In the waking life, intentions are just as powerful. However, there is one catch. They take longer to unfold. You may not get that immediate feedback from the way you do within dreams, but if you stick to your intentions in the waking life, you will experience some sort of results. And now, let's bring it all together. In dreams, you can use all 5 of your senses. You can think and feel with your emotions, as well as use your will. It's actually not very different from the waking life. However, most people just aren't aware. that you could do all these things in dreams. When you get a handle on how intentions work, once you see, you cannot unsee. It may forever change your perception of the world. The Tibetans do have a saying that goes something along the lines of either dreams are just as real as this waking life, or this waking life is just as unreal as dreams. Whichever way you choose to look at it, please don't fall into the trap of nihilism. I don't think that's what the Tibetans wanted us to do. Because even if this dream that we call the waking life has no inherent meaning, it's up to you as the dream and the dreamer to attribute meaning. And you're allowed to attribute any meaning you want. So please, do choose wisely. I'll share some cool resources in the show notes down below to further expand on this model. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.